What's up, y'all? It's your girl Angie D, and you are tuned in to Black in the Day by AD, where we celebrate our dopeness 24/7, 365. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Angie D, and you are tuned in to Black in the Day by AD. Today, I have a very special guest with me, Super.
Yes, indeed.
What's up?
How you doing, Queen? How you doing?
How are you?
I'm amazing. I'm blessed. Just a little for Super. It's an acronym for Survivor Under Poor America. That's like my inner being. You know, that's when I come out soulfully as a soulful rap artist. You know, but lately I just been as Jose. You know, that's my real name. Jose 2 times, really. Jose. You know, I'm just kind of proud of who I am after all the years of just a long journey. You know, but it's a pleasure to be here. You know,
I'm glad to
let's go Black in the Day. You know.
I'm glad to have you. So you're a motivational speaker, a spiritual, positive, uplifting artist.
That's correct.
How did you get into that? What made you decide to go on that path?
So truly, music had been like my life. You know, that had been like my gateway, and it led me to a lot of places. Like 17, I was in a penitentiary. You know, so coming home and diving straight into music and finding a battle of who I was and who I had become. Like it was just like this journey. And kind of when I moved to LA and kind of just sold everything the first time, went out there doing rapping and music, you know, it was feeling good. But in a sense, a lot of great things was happening. But at some point, it was so hard, and the success was coming. In a sense, I had to make a conscious understanding. Say, man, you kind of ran from that success because I came back to Dallas. But then I kind of like reintegrated and kind of got my goals back aligned, and I ended up moving back out there with a car, apartment, you know what I'm saying, a job paying like 32, like doing HVAC, like construction work, but doing what the plan was. And I think like a year into that next kind of niche, when I stay out there, I kind of looked at my dream board, like I accomplished a lot of my goals, you know, as far as moving to LA, which my sons was out there as well, but like kind of musically. And I just kind of made a conscious decision with my brother and just said, man, I need to be speaking to the world. Like I always call myself light. And I understand that light can't dwell what darkness is. And I understand them dark places. I understand when demons control you. So like, I just kind of just said, man, let me just go do like a Big Brother program. And when I was doing it and I seen the interaction, and I think about like strangers who I come across, like when I first met you, I called you Queen. Like it's some females that kind of feel a different way. And I had to let them know, like, hey, I see your crown. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just sending positive energy, and like mean that and continue with my day. So like to be a motivational speaker is just like a speaker, like a big speaker. Like God gave everybody a specific thing to do, and if they don't do it, we all suffer. And I feel like He gave me this tongue, like that's my weapon. So like that's why I use it. You know what I mean? So it's been a blessing. It's been a long journey. You know, like I'm the voice of the journey. You know, I'm just blessed to be able to speak and uplift and talk to different ages and different races and you know just different cultures combined, because we all kind of go through the same thing, which is survival under poor America. You know, so it's blessings.
I love that. You said you live in LA. Does it, like with your message being positive and motivational, kind of spiritual, does it make it harder like on the West Coast? Or do you think it would be harder to get that message out like here in the South?
So to be honest with you, like in LA, like it's so dope in LA, like the energy's such a vibe, because like there's so many people who come out there. Not necessarily the same dream, but the same energy of accomplishing something for self that they always maybe have dreamed of.
Yeah.
You know, so I wouldn't necessarily say it was hard, but it was some times where I got to see LA wasn't always bright. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like angels really don't sleep there. Like, but it was a blessing. You know, like I fell in love with the West Coast, but they knew when I talked. Oh, he from the South, like, you know, but then they got the people, like, what he talking about?
Yeah.
Like, it's so many situations where, you know, I get into just random situations with, like, people actually gangbanging, like, step out the car 7 deep, like, well, you know, where you from? Like, you know what I'm saying? Your granny's like, really that type of talking. Hey, nah, no disrespect to what you stand for and represent. I'm out here chasing the dream with everything I got.
Yeah.
Okay, spit some. I spit some. Same night in the studio, like, actually able to put this into the universe and then I go grab it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like really wanting to outwork the hardest worker. Like you can read a many books, listen to like a many people speaking. It's all about like how you kind of connect with them. And humans are like emotional creatures, so me soulfully connecting with the next person's soul, like they ain't got no choice but to like feel that, even though they didn't live particularly that way, they feel that emotion that I feel, you know. So, and you know, being in Dallas, I don't want to talk down on the city. I love the city, you know. Anytime I tell somebody like, yeah, I'm a motivational speaker, like, what? Yeah, for real? It be like, wow, like kind of rare. So just be able to like reach other people, like, and kind of link in. Like I'm a couple thousand away from like being professional at this, so like it's kind of really what I want to do. But I still love music, so it's gonna be able to be a balance and kind of just add them in, because as time keep changing, I want to be able to have both, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
That's okay. Like, I hate when someone is like, no, you can only do one thing, or you can only do one thing at a time. Like, no, you can only do one thing. Don't put that on me. I know I can do multiple things.
Just watching, I think a couple months ago, like when Soulja Boy was really on that level, and he was doing an interview, and he was like, you gotta focus on just one at a time. Why you trying to do so many things? And he really got frustrated because he couldn't understand how she couldn't comprehend. You have to have multiple incomes to be successful and financially free. So like, how great do you want to be? You know what I'm saying? Where do you really set your goals to? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I remember that interview. Yeah, she was like, why do you own so many businesses? He was like, why don't you?
Why not? Like, wait, come on.
What type of question is that?
I can understand that, but you know, man, like, you just gotta stay focused. What you want, tunnel vision. So many people hit me up now because I kind of dwindle back into the social media just to see what's going on. You know, kind of throw a little light out there. And where you been? Like, I just miss your energy. Like, I've been, you know. So it's great to kind of interact back with people, man, who really like was feeling that love. You know what I'm saying? That true light. So that soulful connection. You know.
Yeah, I like that. That's dope. So we are going to get into a little game of this or that before we get into this week's topic. Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So, West Coast rap or Southern rap?
Oh, I gotta be a Southerner. I grew up on that. Like, my dad was rappers, uncle was rappers. So, like, coming up on that old school, gritty mob type, like, you know, something with that beat, you know what I'm saying? I'm really originally from Mobile, Alabama, so, like, kind of dwindling through all these different things and catching different music. Like, yeah, man, I gotta love that South. But shout out to the West Coast, because they talking out there, too. Yeah, they talking out there, too, for real.
I'm gonna have to go Southern as well. I'm from Louisiana. That's all I grew up listening to. And then eventually I expanded, like, in different, you know, East Coast, West Coast rap.
Boom Town, that was my first casino. You know, I can't show you for it. That was my first casino.
That's where I'm from.
Yes, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that is hilarious.
18, that thing. Ain't shout out to Winstar, but you know, they giving you alcohol out there, you know. As long as you playing, they making sure you have fun.
Yeah. Okay, so getting into this week's topics, like this or that thing. Throw it or run it to Marshawn's Super Bowl 49.
Oh yeah, I'm running it.
Same.
I'm running it.
Same.
I got to.
Same.
You know, I got to.
They're on the 1 yard line.
He shown you not just the 1 yard line. He could have been on the 99 yard line. I want to run it. This man has shown me. This man is. You know how I just go up against another man, mentally, physically, spiritually, but then understand that they have equipment on. They come in. They gotta take you out. That one play when he hit 8, 9 people out front, kept going. He showed me that. He showed me I'm not gonna stop. You're not gonna beat me.
Yeah.
Only one. I gotta die right now. Like, you gonna quit. I'm gonna run through you. So like, yeah, I gotta run that. I gotta run that.
Yeah, how do you throw it?
I'm a Cowboy fan though, you know what I'm saying? So man, hey, man, right back Robo, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, but yeah, I definitely would have ran for real.
Yep, same. So, double or nothing?
Double or nothing. Double or nothing. I double it. I've always been a chance in life. You know what I'm saying? Like a chance taker, because I understand we all get a choice. So I want when I double it, I'm not looking at it like, oh man, I might feel it. Now when I double it, I put it to the universe like, if it's for me, it's for me. And whatever journey it lead me on, you know what I'm saying? So, and then again, shit, bring back to nothing. So I'm gonna take a chance.
Yeah, same. Yeah, like, so you just not gonna try at all?
That's
like,
the original this or that. Yeah, you know, for real.
Okay, so think like a man or think like a man too?
Think Like a Man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I loved how they had combined the Steve Harvey vibe. I love the actors and actresses they put in it. I love just the element of it. I kind of like, that ain't like more so what I watch as far as movies go.
Mm-hmm.
So like the second one, I watched it, but like enjoyed the first one more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Enjoyed the first one way more. It was dope.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go with the first one as well. I did like a lot of, not a lot, but some of the parts on Think Like a Man too. But I think the first one was the better one overall to me.
They really was there. They wanted to see more of it.
Yeah. Getting into this week's topics, tourist season has officially begun. Well, as of yesterday, but it's begun. And I'm excited about that. So we have birthdays this week in tourist season. Everyone from DJ Drama, Kalani, Ella Fitzgerald, and we're going to talk about 3 other ones. So starting with Luther Vandross's birthday was today. Yeah, 420.
Shout out to Lou.
Yeah.
I think when I was I had seen this, I understood it was gonna be coming. I was like, I think I wrote down on my notes like Big Luther, Little Luther. You know, like it's a difference.
Well,
it's a difference.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
but now happy birthday to Lou, man. Well, you know, stay safe out there, man. You know, keep you iconic. Yes, we can talk about Big Lou and Little Lou. It means you was able to give us, different sides. So, man, great way of showing transgression and transitions. You know, so man, we seeing nothing but love.
So, favorite Luther song?
Favorite Luther song? Can't call it. One doesn't come to mind.
Dang.
Man, yeah. Because I can think about Luther, but you know, that's when I'm on that old school. I'm on like Johnny Taylor. You know, I ain't really
old school.
So like, shout out to Luther. You know, love what you're doing. Have heard your music. Respect your music. Just can't really out the head. Like, you know, I just want to be real genuine. You know, that's not just what I'm listening to. You know what I'm saying? Like I said,
that's real.
Love that blues. You know what I'm saying? Love that blues, soulful music. You know what I'm saying? Luther be trying to make you cry in the car by yourself. You know.
Well, my favorite Luther song is actually it's a tie in between Never Too Much and So Amazing. Yeah.
Echo on that 105.7 too. You know, when I don't want to listen to that other music on Apple, I put on that 105.7. So yeah,
it's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
Quiet Storm. Yeah, shout out to Quiet Storm, man.
So moving into another birthday actually today, Killer Mike, rapper, businessman, activist.
Shout out to Killer Mike. Shout out to Killer Mike. Happy birthday to Killer Mike, man. Killer Mike got a different way of flow if you listen to him, you know. Man, I was actually listening to a couple songs because, again, like I said, I'll be real genuine. I'm not listening to Killer Mike, you know, daily, like. But he got a different flow. Like, I was trying to find a couple beats that, because I pick productions, you know what I'm saying? I kind of, I watched a couple of things and I seen a couple of guys talk about, that production that got to, reach it and touch it. So, for me, he just ain't really, connect with me, but I definitely let a couple of them ride. I seen one he had called, about my grandmama. Anything somebody talk about their granny, I connect to, you know what I'm saying? I know about, my granny say she'll never move out here. She can't sit on the porch and watch a dog walk around. Real hood, you know what I'm saying? That mentality, but it's love, you know what I'm saying? Right near to the candy lady type shit. So, I need something, shout out to Killer Mike, but I'll put on some Ludacris, you know.
That's real.
Oh, me. So, you know, happy birthday to him.
I really didn't listen to his music like that, but I know him more so, and I appreciate more so the activism part. Because he's really for the people. He always speaks against police brutality, oppression.
It's the voice.
A lot of other things. And his dad was actually a police officer. So
that's
speaking it from that perspective too.
You got a balance.
Yeah.
That's a very different perspective. So what's up? Shout out to Killer Mike. Happy birthday to him.
And then moving into the last birthday, Marshawn Lynch. His birthday is September, April 22nd.
Yes, sir. Hey, Marshawn, man, we was just talking about you, man. It's amazing to see somebody. Like, when I talk about like the voice of the journey, like most people like see what they really hear with their eyes.
Yeah.
In a sense. So like I feel like that's somebody who really he speak it, you know, but look at his accents on and off the field. Most definitely out the field for me because you speak spiritually. So like for me, religion is just like a gateway, just that ultimate knowledge of there's a God, and that won't be however you get to him. That's how you get to him.
Yeah.
You know, me, I got a personal connection with him. Talk to him right now if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Any random time, I say thank you God just for me and our connection to be stronger, so I can always hear him. You know, so but like, man, way my son move and like just the way he's speaking, you know, like I feel like even with like kind of jump a little on top of like Kanye or like Beethoven, these sporadic people, you know what I'm saying, who people just can't quite put their hand on, but they can't control no aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? And try to break them down in every which way possible and can't, and it frustrates them. Why this person is still spiritually gaining knowledge and learning more. So man, definitely big love to Marshawn Lynch, man.
Yeah, he I like what he does. Like you said, on and off the field. And then on that one press conference, like he was telling people to take care of them. Pretty much the players take care of their bodies, like their chick and their mental, because I feel like that's super important. So a lot of them don't talk about it, but like he's one of the ones that's gonna be honest. He's been honest in like every situation that I can think of possible.
So it's common sense. So like I would hope that people who have common sense can understand what he's speaking. It's simple common sense of you want to take care of your body, you want to make sure you're good, you want to invest right. Like I'm not gonna tell, like I've already been through it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy not to listen. You know what I'm saying? I always think somebody's trying to tell you what to do. Like, I had to learn that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I had to really be set down to learn that. So, it was, man. Yeah, shout out to Marshawn, man. He's a teacher. Yeah, he's a teacher.
Moving into life celebration. So, Nina Simone and Prince both passed April 21st. Years apart, though. And they were like influential to the culture, especially Nina, like to the culture overall. Of course, like with her music and books and poetry, stuff like that. But
no, I definitely love the Nina part. I think more so had a connection with Prince because I was always infatuated with how he was able to, man, because he was so smart, but it seemed like it was like a lot of things outside of his control that you just, like I say, people are emotional, so I be like able to connect to like the emotional side of it, and like watching the movie or like just remembering hearing that song, and I always sit back and watch. So I like watch how it affect my mom and them, and I can like kind of look at them and kind of see in their eyes when they first, like mama met Prince, like when she first met him and she done told me the story and it kind of glistened. And I be like, damn, oh man, this fucking person really affected my mom and them. Like my dad could remember watching Jordan at this when they was young, and I can see watching his shit. Now it's like, oh shit, big smiles on his face. And he kind of can tune back into that youthful shit, like kind of get back. So yeah, that's how I feel with Prince, man. And you know when Prince died, man, we lost a lot of people that year.
We did. Like even man, the past few years, it's just like the years feel so long. But we be losing like a lot of people.
Of course, crazy. Influential people.
Yeah.
To the culture, you know what I'm saying, that bust burials, you know what I'm saying, that took your hearts and acting and telling jokes and just being themselves. And like I stated earlier, really offering their service to us that we needed. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm feeling like, man, I'm missing Bernie. You know, like... Yeah. Like Life, one of my favorite movies.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know every part. So like I remember being a youngin' when the Kings of Queens or the Kings of Comedy came out, and like we get to watch everybody. We get to watch everybody, and they got that hoe at the basketball goal, and Bernie get to dropping cussing words after every couple fucking seconds, and all you hear is, all right, y'all go to the room now, and all you hear is Bernie that hoe. I think got my folks in there laughing their ass off. I couldn't wait to watch that bitch, and when I did, like I just remember being a kid and y'all gotta go in. And I remember I see like, damn, Bernie here cussing every second. Like, well, but he's funny little man, so you gotta love it, man.
Yeah.
That shit dope.
Yeah, those are actually two of my favorite movies, Life and Kings of Comedy. Like, I know every word on Kings of Comedy.
Oh, man. I think Life is, I don't never want to see you slept on, but Life should have, oh, man. Life is amazing. The actors that was on that movie, the way they wrote it, the way they played it, most of the part, like, it's all freestyle. It's great creativity. You have to love it. All shout out to black men who were able to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of actors can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It scare them to not have a word for word script. They don't know what to do. You know, so shout out to creativity, man. Yeah. That's a piece of the legend.
Okay, so speaking of another creative that also passed, Left Eye.
Oh, man.
Passed 4/25/2001. I remember that date personally. Like, I still remember that date.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, man, first in love, shout out to a queen. You know, shout out to Earth. I got to do some research on Left Eye, man. I got to like come across a lot of different things that she did. Like, I came across this one little documentary where she had went to this Dr. C.V. camp. And like she ended up bringing, like she went through it and shit, but then she ended up bringing her homegirls back. And in the beginning, you can see like they kind of just out here citywide skepticism, and like as they kind of like, well, no, we gotta do it like this, and okay, you gotta be careful, like boom, bam, all right, but like learning this shit, and like why how it actually kill you, and like her knowledge, she was such a knowledge seeker, and like really was a light, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course the music was amazing, you know what I'm saying? Of course she was beautiful, but like, and I get so infatuated by like a knowledge seeker, like, and actually giving it to, like, to be able to bring your people out there, like, that's the goal for me in the next 5 years. To go do something like that. You know? So, definitely miss Left Eye, and I never got to meet her, but I feel like again with the connection of her soul and that emotion, kind of connect with her. She was like straightforward too. Like you kind of can watch. She was straightforward. We're really playing with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing with this knowledge. I'm not playing with this knowledge. I understand what I'm getting. I'm feeding it to you. You know what I'm saying? So definitely respect. Yeah, definitely respect that queen right there, man.
Yeah, she was like, I feel like she was ahead of her time as far as what we're all moving to. Because I'm not gonna lie, like back then, you know, you grow up a certain type of way, a certain religion, and you are like closed-minded. Especially me, I'm a Taurus, I'm stubborn. Also Aries and Leo. It's just stubborn all the way around.
Big Sagittarius, so you know. Whatever comes, something's gonna bring it out of it type vibe. So I feel it, man. But yeah, that was a different time. So much strength.
I feel like she's
a Gemini.
I was wondering, So I feel like she was ahead of her time in a way, like what we're all moving towards now, which is exploring different like spiritualities and things like that, different forms of meditation and all that different type of stuff, like astrology. So she was ahead of her time.
Well, you know what's crazy? I had a conversation with somebody recently who was like, "You shouldn't do yoga because the original thing of it was to, you know, give to this altar for the sun god, and it doesn't matter what's your personal belief or why you're doing it. That's the original thing of it. So that's ultimately bad." And I was just like thinking about it. Okay, if like you speaking religiously, or you speaking spiritually, or you speaking physically, or you speaking like what am I'm big on like, okay, what am I putting into the universe? Yeah. Meaning, okay, I am doing yoga to really clear everything around me so I could become one with my inner being, so I can kind of focus and truly like listen to self, because sometimes you have to listen to self, and when you don't be able to clear everything out, you hear so many things going on, it's really not from you or for you, shall I say. So yeah, man, it's weird, you know. I've actually quantum jumped before back in LA. Actually, like, it was dope. Like, I actually got to, it's such a funny file. Like, I remember talking to herself, like, because when you do it, you know, we live in so many different ways and different universes, and we kind of accomplished different things, and got through this a different way. So was able to like sit there and listen to myself that moment. Like, people be like, man, that's on some weird shit. That's a man, nah, son. I just like, it just happened for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you can truly get into a true balance. Like, what's the strongest thing? A triangle. Like, so I'm truly was in a triangle type of energy. Everything was all aligned together. So like, it's a dope vibe. You know, like man, it's dope.
Absolutely.
We are dope individually. Like we all have like this self treasure we gotta unlock. And when you unlock it, man, you can't stop smiling. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. These are the facts. Okay, so moving into this week's topics as far as music. A few classic albums dropped this week throughout the 90s and 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to start with Nas's Illmatic album. It came out yesterday, April 19th, 1994. That was his debut album. It had singles like Life's a Bitch, One Love, and One Love actually came out that same day, the album. So it's like the song release and the album release.
Mm-hmm. That's great. That's great knowledge. I was like 2 in '94, like 2 years old.
Okay.
Not even 2, 1, because my birthday is December. But I was so I've heard it a couple of times, you know, throughout the years. But on the way here, I said, let me go listen to it and just kind of just see what I missed. You know, I might have missed out on it.
Yeah.
I ain't never really been I'm big on productions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you have to be a hip hop lover. I like when I listen to Nate G, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love the way you can, like, people don't rap. I like syllables, you know what I'm saying? Like, the way you rap with your rhyme scheme. So, like, bar for bar, punchline, storytelling, I mean, you know, rhyming, really punching you and then giving you knowledge. That's him all day.
Yeah.
A businessman, loved it, you know what I'm saying? But again, like, I gotta be genuine. I ain't really listening to knowledge, you know what I'm saying? But an icon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I couldn't have a dream and actually chase my dream if it wasn't kind of what you did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your place and your pillar. So shout out to him having a great pillar that can't be broken.
Yeah. I listen to him like here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But I did have to go back and like listen to the album. But I feel like he came out cold. Like it's Hell is like one of the greatest albums in hip hop. But like I see why after I like revisited it.
Illmatic dope though. That's a dope from intro to end. Like, you know, it's definitely a nice ride. Like, kind of like I can play the game all the way through. Like, you know, I say shout out to the West because they really speaking. The game is something. But like, yeah, really, really like I say, Nas is, when you think of music, think of rap, think of hip hop, think of lyricists, think of more than just a lyricist. Like, I feel like he's just more than just because you got people who can be a lyricist but can't really tell a story. They be all over with their lyrics and trying to kind of keep you in, but they'll dive over here. Like, he can like paint that bitch. If getting back to like soulful rap and being able to connect your story with that emotion so that the listener can like really feel it and really being a stand-up guy, you know what I'm saying? Really being like just who you are, you know what I'm saying? Making it so somebody else they can make it from here to here, to here, to here, to there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just nothing but being an example of action. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to anybody who could be an example of action.
Yeah, well, you just said something along the lines of this, but him, like, painting a picture, which I could tell, like, all throughout the album, he was very, like, descriptive with his songs, and it felt real, like he wanted to paint a picture of what it was like growing up in Queensbridge.
True.
And I feel like a lot of people noticed that, and in this interview that he did in 2012, when he was talking about the album, he was like, when my rap generation started, it was about bringing you inside my apartment. It wasn't about being a rap star. It wasn't about anything other than that. I want you to know who I am, what the streets taste like, feels like, smells like, what the cops talk like, walk like, and think like. Then he went on to say it was important to him that he told the story that way because, like, he felt like if he didn't, that it wouldn't get told.
Yeah.
And
that's dope. That
brings me back to my second episode, Treetop. We had a discussion about, do you think it's, like, the artist's responsibility to, like, really be themselves and be authentic and, like, paint a picture of where you come from? Because, like, you kind of speaking for somebody in that way. Like, do you agree with that or no? Like,
so, in a sense of it, because I understand the question, but I guess I just kind of speak it like I give my input this way.
Yeah.
it's all about the intentions and everybody. It's all about the intention on anything. So it may be the intention on this artist. It may not be, to inspire and uplift, and it may be for different many reasons. So the ones who don't feel the need to speak up and stand for something, they just happy they made it. They making money. They just happy they ain't doing this. So they just happy that. You gotta think about it. Before rapper, they probably was trying to sell dope, probably was trying to kick those in, probably was trying to get a job, you know what I'm saying? Probably was still going through the same bullshit everybody else in the world going through. Like, just, hey, fuck it, man, I can rap. Okay, bet. Let's do it. Okay, bet it, boom, it went viral. Okay, man, now they talking money. Okay, I'll take that. I'm not where I was a year ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I think, but for the ones who truly, like myself and others that I do know, like, truly love music and understand what it did for them coming up and understand, like, just different figures around it, you have to speak and stand up for something, like, like, you have, like, it's a part of what you're doing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, let's say you take and give, so you understand what you're trying to get, what you have to give. You have to give you got to give everything to it. You got to want it more than you want to breathe. So if I want it more than I want to breathe, I got to take everything that come with it, the backlash, because I have to speak up for something I believe in. Because I believe in it more than I want to breathe. So I'm going to fight for that just the same way as I want to make this dream happen. So let's give it take different, depending on the artist and their intent.
I feel that. So moving into another album of someone that collabs with Nas, well, collabed with him a few times, Mary J. Blige. Her album Share My World came out on the 22nd, 1997, and it has some bangers on there. I Can Love You, Everything, Not Gonna Cry, and then her collab with Nas, Love Is All We Need.
That's a banger. I love that production.
Yeah.
I love that sample on that.
Yeah, it had Rodney Jerkins, Babyface, Jimmy Jam, and Terry Lewis, like all of the
great
legends in like the industry.
No, yeah,
So,
like that whole album. Yeah, that whole album was dope.
Yeah.
I think that time for her was even dope. You know what I'm saying? I think her little energy was dope. She was going through a lot of emotional, but actually, like, she had a lot of success, and the world was actually giving her that love, and they seeing her like she kind of being welcome in every community, every hood, every part, and people just loving that music she was giving, from the popish to the R&B to that straight soul, like, because like just the tone of her voice, and her ability to switch it up the way she did on different songs, like Not Gonna Cry, like you can't hear that bitch, and if you ain't never loved somebody, and that bitch don't make you feel like something, like even the choice of the production and the way she would like tap into that, like you can hear that frustration in that bit, like, man, like sometimes you gotta tell yourself I'm not gonna cry, like, but you fight no bitches back, because it's like, damn, man, I'm not gonna cry. I'm thinking about everything that I want to cry about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those tug of war. So like she was such a great ability of that tug of war with somebody's soul and emotions, man. And I would love to. I've seen her perform, but I had remember that video that went viral when she had up on the stage. Like, I would love to have been him, because she could have seen in my eyes when I seen her on the stage. I was like 12. Man, when I say she is a performer, you gotta love her. Yeah. Amazing woman.
So, favorite song on the album?
Oh, yeah, Not Gonna Cry. Just because, like I said, that tapping, like that tapping, because like anytime they come on 105.7, let me turn it up. I'm in there singing in the car, like me, a soulful king, but she bring it out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's a favorite right there.
Mine is kind of a tie between that song and Everything. Kind of.
You like that little? It's a vibe.
Yeah, but like, Not Gonna Cry. I got in trouble behind this song actually, because she said ass, and I thought she was saying ass, and so I got in trouble behind that. But
no, they knew what it was. They knew exactly. They wait for you to see if you said it or not.
Didn't even try and stop me.
That's funny.
That is crazy.
I know it.
So another album that came out actually today, 2 years ago, J. Cole's KOD album. I love that album. I still remember where I was when it came out. I was in Atlanta. I was with my friend, and we
Yeah, I was in LA.
Yeah, we rode to that the whole weekend.
Yeah, I was in LA, and like my brother Terrence, like we kind of always sit in music and shit when it come out and kind of speak on what we feel to it, if we let it vibe or whatever. Like, of course, I love the name. Like, I love the meaning. Definitely understood the meaning. You know, love the cover. The song, when it come to him, for me, you know, man, I just like when I speak to just a random person who a queen, like, what's up, queen? Like, I send nothing but positive energy. Hope you have a successful week.
Yeah.
And kind of just really, truly hope the best for you. That's kind of like what J. Cole. Like, I love what he's doing. Like, I love the king. I love his crown. You know what I'm saying? I see the strength of his crown. Love how genuine he is. Love all of that. I think with the music, for me, there's just not the music that I am turning on. There's just not the, you know, the vibe. I'm always genuine. Definitely love and respect what you have done. Everything that you have, like, kind of him wanting, you know, Nas's affection, you know, just kind of tap it back into the Nas segment. But, like, just love the grind that he did. And his music is great. You know what I'm saying? Like, the neighbors think I'm selling dope. Like, the production on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, me just thinking about a song on top of my head, like, just that, like, I guess the real question is, do I believe that, you know, what he was trying to accomplish with that, did he do it? I believe so.
Yeah,
like, to kind of reach what he wanted to reach. I believe he did, and congratulations to him for that.
Yeah, that explored like a lot of different topics like addiction, capitalism, monogamy. That Kevin's Heart song, and he kind of gave us like a little bit of how he grew up with his mom's addiction to alcohol, and once an addict, like it was real eye opening.
Yes, man, that journey. That journey, same thing. Like I said, me just speaking that journey. It's all about the journey. Like, I had a conversation with AG. Like, it was about a poem called "The Dash." When you think about when you were born and the date that they say your body needs to let out for rest for whatever reason, and then you think about that little dash in between. Like, that's the dream of. That's the life of. That's the who this person was. So it's almost like the dream. The dream is the grind, the hustle, all of that. And for him to like be able to like show you and paint that picture and give you that in words. And of course, some great visuals. Had some great visuals as well to that album. He dropped a couple of visuals to that KOD that were real dope, and it was genuine. You know what I'm saying? And then I think he was doing big on marketing at that time. So like when he was like on back of trucks doing video with the camera and riding a bike, so it was like a nice, you know, he had a like great run. Great love when somebody does marketing. Understand I got a budget, so I'm gonna do it this way, that way, and it's gonna be able to give me this outcome because I strategically put it into numbers. So that's what's up. Yeah. Shout out to that boy.
That was a great album. And then moving into the last album, Neo's "Because of You" album came out April 25th, 2007. And that was a solid album for me personally. I played it start to finish.
Oh yeah.
Had, "Because of You" on there, "Do You," "Go On Girl."
What's the one he had in the snow? That's the "Because of You"?
No, that was
Remember he had the white snow cap on?
That was from his first album, maybe "So Sick."
That was So right. That was "So Sick." And that was that "So Sick of Love" song.
Yeah.
That's exactly which one.
Yeah, that was from his first album.
Man, like, you know, Neo actually does a lot of giving back to communities. Like I actually seen that. Like, actually there's a lot of production as well. Like,
yeah, I feel like he don't get the credit he deserves.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said that, because
sure.
He got a lot of stuff for people. A great writer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of dream type of collaborations. You know what I'm saying? As far as like being behind the vocals instead of just kind of placing it here and, you know, kind of DJ Khaled and the whole type of thing. You know, so man, Neo actually, man, shout out to the bald head. You know, man, my hair actually going thin. I got good hair because I'm mixed, but it's going thin up top. I've been trying to get it right, but if it don't, I'm going to be on my Neo shit. I'm bald headed up one time, you know, and see kind of, if it grow back, it don't. If it look good bald head, I'm going to keep it like that, you know. But yeah, shout out to Neo, man. You say you did like the album, though.
I did. Yeah. I actually listened to it today, and it's a start to finish play.
That's what's up. He had a couple visuals on that too. But then again, like, that was 07, so people actually did take time in their videos. It was not rushed.
That used to be a thing.
Hey, it was dope back then. Think about it. So everything changed.
Okay, so moving into the last form of entertainment we're going to talk about today. A few movies, well, a couple movies dropped. Love and Basketball turns 20 tomorrow.
Dang.
Yeah, that is
Iconic movie.
Yeah.
We speak about a lot of different meanings in it. Of course, beauty, and from a female's perspective, you know, from what she was able to see in the characters.
Yeah.
And, you know, from a male's perspective and able to see the beauty, you know, kind of just, so it was like a lot of inner stories, but there was a lot of inner stories going on in a bigger story, you know, like you were able to see, you know, him go through and see the fall of a giant of a father, because how you grew up thinking of him and watched it and how that kind of affected you, on top of the relationship issues, on top of you still being attached to this soul that you got blessed to get already, that God made for you in a sense, on top of your you know, love for basketball and being great and why you even trying to do, you know what I'm saying? And then having the injury and think about, and that's just him. That's not even talking about Sanaa, and you know, kind of what she was facing, and you know, mom don't think she gay, and you know what I'm saying, and they telling her this, and she in love, but it's a partner, like with basketball, this and that, like it's crazy. And I got a cousin who I can actually say I kind of can like really compare like what she was going through in that movie to what my cousin went through, like kind of battled in her life with basketball and just kind of what come with that and all that. So that's kind of what I can really connect with that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was great.
So it was written by Gina Prince Bollywood. She's been working for a long time, but she worked with Sanaa in like a few other things. Disappearing Act, Shots Fired, Nappily Ever After. She's done some other movies. I know she did Beyond the Lights. Like she's real dope.
Great movie. It's a female who I almost thought was Sanaa Nathan for. It's a movie called Mississippi Down. And like the main character in that, I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, but I would really tell a lot of black queens. I would really tell a lot of black queens to watch that movie. It's a story, like it's so, and like it brought me down to tears. Like that movie is deep, and it's about black women and these sisters and how different lives affected, and I try to like in a chain of generations, and somebody has to. It's a beautiful book, but I mean a movie, but that's who I thought she was at first, the main character. But yeah, shout out to that. But no, it's definitely a great movie.
I feel like I've definitely watched it, but like
it's a good movie.
It's probably been a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll check that out. But the movie had a solid soundtrack as well. It had Maxwell on it, MC Light, Shaka Khan and Rufus.
Legends.
Yeah. Some
legends on there. It's crazy. I kind of go back to old. When I be like on Apple, sometimes I go back to old movie soundtracks. Like recently, I just got Bad Boys. I just got The Life. Life got amazing soundtrack.
That soundtrack was solid.
Life got amazing soundtrack. Blue Street got amazing soundtrack. Last Sunday, when Jamie Foxx was the quarterback.
Any Given Sunday.
Any Given Sunday. Last Sunday was with Ice Cube. I wish out to Ice Cube and all Mike else. But yeah, Any Given Sunday. But when I say that was dope, that soundtrack, we got a joint. He got a joint on that. Like I got a joint on that bit with Missy Elliott. It's so dope and it's exclusive.
So, I always ask people this. Do you think Monica was in the wrong to not stay with him? Or was she right about, like, going in for curfew? Like, what would you have done?
What would I have done? First of all, I don't think it was wrong.
Look, as an athlete, we both are athletes. I feel like you should understand that, because if it was you, I know you wouldn't have stayed. Based on how you acting right now and how you acted after, I know you wouldn't have stayed.
I mean, you gotta pick. It's because how deep is your love? Because that movie Jimmy Fox played on when he had to bite his hand and so make it bleed. And then you in love with kind of writing books. Yeah, break out the rules. So I guess it's like that. But like you said, hey, my passion, you know, I got a passion for you. But if you know this passion, And you know what the deal is. So, like, nah, we all get a
Yeah.
choice because she chose the other way. It would have been a whole different, you know, could have been a whole other
Exactly.
rising climax to the movie that we wouldn't, you know, love what we love now, what we got. So, nah, definitely not.
Yeah,
Back in the day.
Same. So, moving into Think Like a Man, that came out today, 2012. And Terrence J actually has a birthday tomorrow. Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
Mr. BT himself.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
happy
his
birthday
little
to
run.
him. But yeah, that had him, Megan Good, Taraji, Michael Ealy, Romney Malco, which I feel like people really don't talk about him a lot, but they should. Like,
he's a great actor too. Let's short say he's a great actor. But
it had Kevin Hart in there.
Another short great actor, you know. But nah, True Story, man, definitely enjoyed that movie. Like I said, I definitely love the first one. Definitely love the connection. Definitely love the two separate stories. Definitely love the white guy. Amazing, funny.
Yeah.
To be able to connect
him,
hilarious. He was like, when you have soul, like the movie was like soul food, and then you add in that last little part, which is the cornbread that's been sitting right and it's ready for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of how I felt when he eat that cornbread. Like grandmama cornbread. Like that was a good movie. Great writers. Yeah. When I was living in LA, I got to like kind of see more so like the backside of like being in like movie things and like TV shows and like commercials and just seeing that shit. It's a lot to go into that. Mm-hmm. You know, like when you watch a movie, people like since we speaking on movies and life and stuff, naturally just talking about like back in the day, like when I just leave everybody with it, like watch a movie and like it'd be 90 minutes long, and then you got like the last 4.5 minutes maybe be nothing but like people names of a trailer. Yeah. So if it take all of them people to make a 90-minute movie, how can you think you could do life and accomplish what you need to by yourself? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So network and connect and, you know, truly allow yourself to build and continue because, man, I see all them names, it break down to the sweeper. You know, like everybody, man, everybody a part of this movie, you know, so, man, you know, big movie fanatic, man.
Yeah. So did you read the book?
Did I read the book? The crazy thing is, when I was locked up in the penitentiary, I actually like had the book. Didn't read it because I was able to trade that house for like Harry Potter and Harry Potter longer. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I'd rather not like read the Steve Harvey book when I can go dive off into Wizarding World.
A whole another world. What do you mean?
Right now, I'm like I'm bored right here. You know, it's hot as shit. Let me go to Hogwarts for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I like that whole Harry Potter, but nah, I did have that whole, but I ain't read it.
Neither did I. Like a couple people had it. And I think I may have read like one page on a couple, on one chapter.
And he has great books. Steve Harvey actually has great books, but that just wasn't a reason.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was gonna ask, do you think? Well, okay. So do you think there's truth and accuracy, like from what you seen in the movie to what he said? Because I know a lot of dudes, I guess, was mad saying that they was selling them out, and like you like pretty much telling the code.
So like when it comes to like the code and the game or like the law of the streets, times of transition. Yeah. So and plus I've always been in the understanding that if I can do this, so can this female. Yeah. Or so, you know what I'm saying? Vice versa. It's give or take always. If that's the energy I put into the universe, I know it's gonna come back to me. Maybe not with her, but the one right after her who I really love. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like it's just like it's just in the sense of it, you know, kind of what you believe. You know, for me, I don't know, man. I can't even describe it. It's 420. we celebrate right now.
So, did you have like a character you could relate to most, or like have you dated any one of like the characters that was in?
Truly, Megan Good. Her character more so, and plus I love Megan Good. But shout out to her character. I think so. I've dated a girl with that like type of character, but so unfortunate because she was such a queen. But I wasn't into my crown yet.
Yeah.
You know, so she got a different character of me, unfortunately. So that was kind of, that's what you just told me. I gotta wait just that.
Yeah.
You know, and was actually enjoying the time without, but then it happened and just kind of faded. But that was my character that they were playing, unfortunately. But man, I definitely send love to that queen. But yeah, that was that making good character, like, cause I did love that, like, that type of energy. Like, think about that type of personality. That was great.
Yeah.
I like that. That's goofy. That's love. That's fun.
Oh. I've definitely dated like Terrence J's character, like the mama's boy. Yeah.
My baby mama and them for real. Both of them. I got two of them. Shout out to them. They got different characters of me.
Yeah.
But now I'm a king, so they respect it and stuff. But both of them tell me like, man, you a mama boy. I'm like, but man, my queen always been there. Everything she always tell me, a woman gonna be your downfall. I've seen that numerous of times. I'm like, man, mama ain't never wrong. But it's just a difference. So I definitely can relate to being that character, but kind of more so in the end of how he turned out, and it was like this month. So I'm more so like been on that level, you know what I'm saying, last couple of years. But I do remember when it's like, say, damn, you said the chicken gotta be on how long? You know what I'm saying? You say you gotta season it like how? And she right here next to me trying to tell me doing her work. You know, so I definitely understand that. You know, growth. Yeah. Baby boy to baby, you know, to a man.
Yeah. So yeah. That is funny. Well, that was it for this week's topics, and I appreciate you for coming on.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for taking me black in the day. You know, it's a pleasure to be here. I see nothing but success and positive energy in your direction. It's gonna be a great year. So I work the hardest worker, and you know, as everybody stay safe. I am Jose. You know, we just went black in the day, and definitely it's gonna be a great year for anybody who go out work the hardest work. I promise.
Facts.
Know your worth.
So, where can the people find you at?
Pretty much all the handles is Jose the Speaker. That's how you can contact me on any of the social media sites. Do have music on, but like I said, right now I'm more focused on giving my voice and just different situations in my life to uplift the world right now. My email is thevoiceofthejourney@gmail.com. You can contact me. I can come speak to your companies, to the students. We have great proposals already lined up. Good luck to everybody's success. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, and thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. That was it for this episode of Black in the Day. To get daily content, follow us on all of our social media platforms, and I cannot wait to see you guys for the next episode.